Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the Su-152. It's a Russian Tier 7 tank destroyer. The map I'm playing is Airfield. And I'm playing in a platoon. My platoon mate is in the T-20 ahead of me. He is one of my clan members. And I'm also working on a mission to get 3,000 hit points of damage, which I will hopefully be able to pull off with this tank. This tank has a very good gun. I only need to get 5 solid penetrations, and I will complete the mission. But the problem always is, you know, you're in a place where you can't hit the enemy because they don't show up. If your team wins and you're in the back, it doesn't do you any good. So I haven't had much luck. I've come close, but not close enough. Everything is out of range or blocked. And we know that, oh, unless he's dead, maybe he's dead. There was an enemy tank over there in the center. I don't know if he's still there. Okay, so staying back was not an effective strategy.
Ready to fire.
It did not work at all.
We didn't even scratch them.
That sucks.
Ready to fire. That one didn't go through.
That also sucks.
We're dead.
Okay, so that didn't work out. I got the 1 kill. I'm going to keep playing tank destroyers and keep hoping for the best. I'm not very good with tank destroyers. But part of it is you have to play the tank destroyer just so you can level up to get a better tank destroyer. Oh, you know what? He doesn't have that. I have to make it not ready. he only has the 1 tier 7. So it's in battle right now. We're going to have to play other tiers. And what I could do is get a Hellcat. The issue that you have, I've got at least 30 tanks. And the problem is, the more tanks you get, you don't get the best crews on all your tanks. Every time I add a tank, my crew has to start over from scratch, or with whatever guys I have lying around. Second of all, it's expensive to equip all of your tanks. It could easily cost $1 million silver to properly equip a tank with a tank gun rammer, coated optics, camouflage net. That right there would be 1.1 million unless you get it when it's on discount. So it's difficult to have a lot of tanks that are well equipped, but not impossible.
Let's go.
One of the tricks you can use is you can take your premium tanks and you can load in a bunch of crews and just play them to level up your crews to get at least one skill that's up to like 50% or 80% is pretty easy. I'm going to go over here to where this bush is. I really don't like this tank at all. I'm not getting good games out of it. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I gotta hide. I've got...
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So I was trying to hide down there. It didn't work out. They got me. You want to have the proper equipment for all your tanks, and you want to have a good crew for all of your tanks. You'll notice my E25 has a wonderful crew. But the problem is the more tanks you have, you can't play all of your tanks. So I've got this wonderful crew, but they don't really play often enough. You know, I don't even play them once a day. What I will have to do eventually is split this crew up and put them into other vehicles. For example, my gunner, he's got 3 skills. I only really like to have 2, which is the Deadeye and Camouflage. So what I could do is I could switch him and make him a commander on another German tank. You can see that I did it with this gentleman here. Lieutenant Roth came from another tank that had 3 skills, and I swapped him because this tank only has 2 skills. And you'll see that I did the same thing here. I've got the top 2 guys that have 3 skills, and the reason why the gunner has 3 skills is because once his second skill got up to 99%, he advanced on to the 3rd skill. And the same here with my T-28 prototype. It does cost a little bit of money. You do have to pay 50 cents or whatever it costs to retrain guys and move them around. So right now he's got the best guys, but you can see that there is this guy here, this gunner, who's got 45%. And I definitely want to, what I will do is I will take advantage of him. I'll put him in another Russian tank. This should be my best Russian crew right here. Right now I'm waiting for my clan member, platoon member to finish. You can see here that over here I've got 4 skills. And I've got 4 skills going all the way down, but these are optimized for domination. They have repairs, they have firefighting. You need repairs more than camouflage. Camouflage doesn't really do any good for you. But I only retrained the commander. I took away the 6th sense, and I added Jack of all trades, and I added repairs and mentor, and I took away the recon. The rest of the guys have the camouflage, which I use with my regular games. This crew is designed for domination. You can see they have repairs on all of them, and the reason why is because when you play domination, you frequently are very close to the enemy, and you frequently need to repair your vehicle. So this right here is my best crew, and I'm going to be playing domination for another week, and then I'm going to pull that crew out. So I didn't do so good with the last map. It's unfortunate those types of things happen sometimes. But it is a difficult tank to play. And you know what? I really just want to level it up till I get to the Foch, which is obviously a far better tank. I'm going to try and play a little bit more conservatively on this map. Stick with my platoon mate. And only attack tanks that are coming at me. I'm going to try and hide a lot. I really need to get the 3,000 hit points of damage. It's going to take, with this tank, like 30 shots. I got to get like 30 penetrations to do it.
Let's get this show
So
on
it's going to take half of my ammo to complete my 3,000 hit point mission. I will do it eventually. The T-28 prototype, I'm getting good games out of it. And I'm going to get a good gun soon for the T-28 prototype, which will allow me to do a lot more hit points of damage. I'm going to go to the bush. So we got nobody on the west side, which someone is pointing out. There's a little place you can hide over here. It's really only room for 1 or 2 tanks.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
Wish I could hit that guy. Okay, gonna go after that Cromwell. I'm fairly fast, so it's gonna be a problem for him. It won't be a problem for me.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Target unlocked. Target acquired.
Wish I could hit that
Where did
guy.
they go? One of our tracks is damaged.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide a little bit. I've gotten a little bit too much attention. Can't hit any of these guys. Okay.
This vehicle has had it.
I know I didn't get the 3,000 hit points of damage, but I did get a nice kill with the SPG. Oh, nobody's at our base. I'm going to try this more often. I'm going to get fast tanks, and I'm going to come down and get behind the enemy. Flank them. Let's see how my clan member is doing, clan partner. E25 is a very dangerous tank, but the key is speed. You know, you want to get behind them and to the side. That's where you have a really big advantage. I would recommend my entire team to head back to the base. And forget about these guys. The AT-7 is too slow to worry about. The AT-7 ain't going to do anything to anybody. Okay, he's really got to back up. He could easily kill that 25 or he could die. The E25 has a fast reload. Too bad. He obviously didn't have a repair kit. Okay, I'm going to get into the ARL V39, not because I want to, but I really need to complete this mission. I've been trying to get 3,000 hit points of damage with a tank destroyer for a long time. I've gotten 2,700 a couple of times. Once I upgrade my T-28 prototype, I'll be able to do it, but I need a few games to do it. I could do it probably between 5 and 10 games. I'll be able to upgrade it. The other thing I could do is I could play the domination. I get a lot of free experience because I'm really good at domination. So in one day I could easily get at least 5,000 experience with domination and use that to get the better gun on the T-28. This one I have no plan as to where I would go. So I would just hide in a tree somewhere. And I would like to get a Hellcat. But it's like I said, if I did, I would have a base crew. I wouldn't even have,
Time to roll out.
you know, key things like Sixth Sense, which are really valuable. I would not even have something like that. And camouflage is very important. So I'm just going to head to the entrance area of these bushes, perhaps right over to here. Let my team do some scouting, which they probably won't.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit.
Nice, it's around 600 damage.
Penetration.
860.
Got him.
So I got around 1,000. But still, that's only a portion of what I need.
Target acquired. Enemy armor
It's
is
around
damaged.
1,200.
Penetration. Target lost. Target acquired. I don't see the target.
Well, I'm going to go find them.
Ready to fire.
Oh!
Target lost. One of our tracks is damaged.
Hope that's not my death.
Target acquired. Target unlocked. Ready to fire.
Really need to hit that guy.
Let's find another target. Ready to fire. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Target acquired. Got him.
Okay, so there might be a tank in front of me. It's going to be somewhat dangerous going down here, but I have little choice. Already shooting at me. I got full health.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Ready to fire. We're immobilized. Critical engine damage. We're stuck here. Enemy armor is damaged. We've lost a track.
Well, that's a game. It's too bad. I was getting there. Missed a few opportunities. Got number one for the team, 1,800 damage. Did pretty good, but not enough. I'm going to check my personal reserves. Let's save them. Okay, I'm going to give it another shot with this tank, even though I really don't want to. I have little choice. My clan member here, he doesn't have a tier 8 tank. My goal obviously is to eventually get every tank. But in order to really, the Hellcat is the tank I used to have because it comes before the T-28 prototype. You get the Hellcat and then the T-25/2 and then the T-28 prototype. The Hellcat is a fun tank. I was never really good at it because I was always, I'm a frontline player and I take a lot of damage. I'm sure I'd be able to do better now. Okay, we're going to see if we can kill the Artie. You got to be really fast. He's way behind me. There's a chance that he has an increased chance of being spotted. And I'm going 40 kilometers. I think I should do fine. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. And then I'm going to go this way.
Ready to fire. Penetration.
Oh!
Everyone get out.
Okay, they got me. What I did was I was hoping to get a last shot in, which is why I'm at the angle I'm at. I don't know how he got me. But if I had turned more sharply right over there where that bench is, he would have missed me. And my plan was to head that way. They would have... Oh, look at all those tanks. They all would have... Oh, and there would have been a Firefly over there anyway. So, I wasn't going to make it. I would have run into that Firefly and had to fight. Oh, and there was the Excelsior, so we would have had his whole team to deal with. If you watch my other Fisherman's Bay SPG killing videos, you'll see that that's the route that I take, and it definitely does work. But you got to be fast. A slow tank will give you problems. So I have to wait. Oh, I should have let you watch the game. I'm going to go through my tanks and see if there's anything here that I can improve. He could get a better gun. 135, 700, 175, 390, 175, 390. So, okay, he's out of that game. He pulled up a tier 7. I'm going to pull up a tier 7. The SU-152. When you play in a platoon, you want to always be the same tier with the exception of light tanks. A light tank, if you're all playing light tanks, absolutely, pick all light tanks. But if not, you want to pick... when a light tank is matched with a different type of tank, the light tank has to be 2 or 3 tiers lower. And you have to learn how to hide. When you play in a platoon, you want to stick with your platoon mates. You'll have a higher chance of survivability.
Let's go.
You can see that there's a tier 4 tank in a tier 7 battle, and he's tier 4 because he's a light tank. And there is a reason why they do this. Part of the reason is there's not enough light tanks in the tier 8, 9, and 10. In fact, tier 8, there might only be 1 or 2 light tanks. AMX 1390, RU 251. The problem is if you don't have light tanks in Tier 9 and Tier 10, the Tier 9 and Tier 10 tanks are not very good at spotting other tanks. They'll all be campers. So they put the lower tier light tanks with the higher tier tanks. That's the reason why they do that. I'm going to head over this way in that direction. I need to get 5 good hits in order to complete my mission. The best I've gotten is 4. I've come close to completing the mission. Usually the game has just suddenly ends, and that happens sometimes. To complete missions that require lots of hit points, you need to be in a higher tier game where the pool of hit points is much higher. I stopped too soon.
Track hit. Let's find another target.
Okay, so I was going over the hill, and unfortunately I stopped too soon, so I wasn't able to line up the shot.
Target acquired.
Too bad I missed him.
Let's find another target. Enemy armor is hit. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Well, that's too bad. Oh, they got flanked. Yeah, he's not going to last long.
We're immobilized. The turret is jammed.
Yeah. Not going to last long. The ARLV-39 isn't that great of a tank. However, I think the tanks that come up after it, like this AMX AC-46, are going to be cool. So I really want to get through this 26, 36, 46, 56. I need 30,000, which is going to be at least 30 games. During the next month, I will upgrade, and I will get the Foch. Winterberg. The big problem with this tank is it's got that giant turret on top. It doesn't have any offensive ability, and it's easy to hit. So you can't win with close combat hiding behind something. You either have to be far away or you have to be out in the open, and that's it. You can't hide behind a wall or crest a hill. My ally looks like he's going to stay in town, so I'm going to stay with him. This guy's taking up way too much space. There's no room for both of us. It's unfortunate, but that's what happens when you play like that. I think there's a tank coming through here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I mean, somebody should really go hunt him down. It's stupid. You know the guy's there and he's weak. Taking a chance that this guy has poor positioning,
Permission to engage.
and I was wrong.
Penetration.
His positioning was pretty good.
Let's find another target.
I missed my chance to fire on that Lux, which is too bad.
Ready to fire. Penetration. One of our tracks is damaged. Target released. Penetration. Target acquired. Penetration. Attack. They killed our driver. Target unlocked. Track hit. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Obviously, I could have hid behind that tank right there. That's probably what I should have done. Maybe it would have made a slight difference. But obviously, I was killed. Can only do so much. I still need to get 3,000 hit points. I really think I'll pull it off with that T-28 prototype. But I do want to level up these tanks, get some experience playing them. And it's nice being in a platoon because, in theory, there should be someone who can watch your back, even though we're not always close to each other. So I'm going to watch where he goes, and I'm going to follow him.
Let's go.
I got hit way too hard. This isn't going to work for me. I'm going to try and pull back and see if I can hit him from far away. But no, I can't. Yeah.
This vehicle has had it.
Did not work. Oh, he took a lot of hits. The enemy artillery is right at the edge of the alley. He's probably got a mission where he has to hit a tank early in the game or something like that. Okay, there he goes. The way we've been playing is not the way you should play for a platoon. You should really stick together and protect each other and have similarly equipped vehicles. I know, I'm checking again. Okay, so we're switching to Tier 4. Let's see what I got. Probably my SPG is my only choice. Sarl 42 maybe? Okay, where's that SPG? This one, when I'm done playing this SPG, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm not going to replace it. I think whatever comes after it is the grill. And I'm just playing this because one day I was bored. No, I think what happened was the campaigns, you have to have a Tier 4 minimum. And what happened was I only had perhaps 2 Tier 4 tanks, and if they both die in battle, instead of waiting for another game, I bought a 3rd tank. This way I wouldn't have to wait. I'm going to head for that bush right there. You know what? It's a lot safer over here on the other side, so I'm going to head that way. Got a lot of bushes over here. It's always better to be further away from the enemy rather as opposed. Oh, I guess this is an exception. I don't have the range, so I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Looks like we got a team killer. The problem with this platoon is that he's likely to die before I do. As soon as he stops, I shoot. Ooh, I hit him right there. Hopefully another... Oh, no, 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 don't move, don't move. There's a lot of luck when you play with the SPGs. Anything can happen. I guess I hit him with the splash, I don't know. Hopefully I'll hit this guy.
That was close.
Come on. Aye! Okay, so he's going to spot and I'm going to shoot. I'm going to do the best I can. Missed that guy.
Permission to engage. Enemy vehicle
Okay.
dead for. Everyone get out.
Got 2 kills. Not enough for me to get an upgrade or anything, but wow, that was very little. Very little experience. I need a lot. I need 7,400 to get that next tank. Okay, tier 7. I'm going to go back to my tank destroyers. I did make a mistake with the SU-152. If you look at the tank destroyer lines, the tank before this is the SU-100. And you have 2 choices. You can either get the SU-152 or another tank. I don't remember the tank number, but it's something like SU-101. I think that the SU-101 is a really fast tank and mine is a really slow tank. And I chose the SU-152 because it had a very powerful gun and I thought it would help me complete the mission. But then when I saw this other tank, I believe it's the SU-101, it was so fast that I was so jealous, I realized I had gone the wrong way. The faster tank will allow you to get closer to the action and kill more tanks. There is a faster gun that does 40% less damage, about half, but I don't think the issue is how quickly I reload. I think the issue is finding, I gotta find tanks to shoot at. And you can't sit back. You know, I occasionally sit back, and what happens is your team will kill everybody, and you might not get any kills in. And that's one of the problems with camping, the camping method. Everybody wants a piece of that tank.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Just need a couple more like that.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I missed them. Too bad.
Unlocked. Target acquired. Target unlocked.
Missed them.
Ready to fire. Critical hit.
I guess I missed them.
Target released. Target acquired. Got him. The commander is hurt. He can't focus.
Okay.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So, maybe I got 1,500 damage. I obviously needed more than 1,500 damage. If I had stayed in the game, I was doing pretty good. Until I got the crossfire from those two tanks. And I did save the life of my clan member, Mr. Dreamer25 here. Yeah, the guy blew his turret off. I need to take a break, so I'm going to call this a game. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.